Hello, Monsters Abound here. Recently I've realised that if I want to be the very best that no one ever was, I'll need to work out how to resolve the legal issues that come with throwing a suitcase containing a very angry cat at passers-by who make eye contact with me while screaming, "Scratchy Mon, I choose you." Or make better YouTube thumbnails, it's one of the two. Considering I've now been banned from owning cats or suitcases and that there are certain logistical challenges with getting a cat into a suitcase, I've decided better thumbnails is the better option. Now, it's come to my attention that these days kids love slime, and people in general seem to love thumbnails which have red circles around, often nothing, and arrows pointing to these red circles for some reason. And who am I to question this logic? So with that in mind, I just need to create a thumbnail with all these ingredients and a clicky bait title like "Carl gives his consent, OMG, lol, ruffle mow," or "WTF Cetra in Nagarond?" question mark with exclamation mark and then another question mark. Basically a lot of punctuation. More exclamation question marks, that is, seemingly, and done. Perfect. Next stop, 1 million views. Here's my effort. What do you think? Is that not glorious? I thought so. While we wait for these 1 million views and the resulting merchandise deals to roll in, welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 28 of my Beastmen campaign. Now, currently, well, last time we set sail for Ulthuan for no other reason than I just want to kill some High Elves or whoever's over in Ulthuan. Now, currently, Malagor and Khazrak are sailing for a whirlpool. We'll rectify that. The only problem being, obviously, Beastmen aren't the most natural of sailors, so I don't think they know what a poop deck is, other than the fact that they. Beastmen probably aren't very toilet trained, really. I mean, yeah. So there's that to keep in mind. Well, while we're doing that, Morghur is currently hunting down the Bretonnians who have left for Nagarond, not Nagarond, for Nausicaa. That's the one. So they've left for Nausicaa. Morghur is now destroying Bretonnia. It kind of reminds me of Battlestar Galactica. The Bretonnians have fled. They've realised death is coming. They've just run away. Which is fine. We're going to hunt them down, but it's going to take a little while. So while we're doing that, Malagor and Khazrak are going to go on holiday. Fair enough. I mean, we don't really need them. Probably. So we're going to land in Ulthuan and start killing High Elves. Unless we get overwhelmed. I don't know how many High Elves are on Ulthuan. I'm guessing because they tend to live on Ulthuan, it's probably going to be a fair few. So something to keep in mind there. Generally, obviously, Beastmen are supposed to outnumber their opponents, but I think in this case we probably won't. I mean, have we ever outnumbered our opponents? I always seem to feel like the Beastmen are on the back foot a lot. I mean, other than the fact we have Bray herds, but then those Bray herds just suicide all the time, so. Now. So, Mousillon is recapturing the territory that belonged to the Bretonnians, and I'm personally fine with that. That's absolutely okay. We've got Whispers of the Beast Tongue, so that's more income from raising settlements, research rate, blah, blah, blah. That's all fine. The Doomtide, yep, that's okay. Right, so. Horde recruitment capacity. Do we want that? Yeah, sure, why not? We've got 100... Our R&D gores are just... Oh, they're smashing it. They are literally smashing it. I mean, obviously, probably... They are actually probably smashing stuff. That's probably how they research. Let's... kind of feel like we're going to get... if we go over here, we won't get attrition. So... I don't think we've... Well, yeah, okay. We'll head in that direction. And we can actually see the coast of Ulthuan. So that's a bonus. Let's get Malagor over here as well. So we'll scooch on over. And then we'll find somewhere to land and it'll be fine. Assuming we don't, obviously, run into anyone. Right, Morty, you're going to come and join. Morghur, I think we can probably just auto-resolve that. That's no problem. And we will loot and raise. Let's get some of that cash. Got a Bray Shaman Familiar. That's all right. That's fine. In fact, we do have... I meant to rename Ragash and I haven't. You know what I wanted to do would be give him... Let's give him a Jagged Dagger. Jagged Dagger. It's got Armour of Silvered Steel, Ogre Blade, Obsidian Amulets. Just give him a Shard of the Herdstone, because why the hell not? In fact, We've got... Have we only got one Shard of the Herds? I guess we... Okay, well, Oxal Rose hasn't actually got an enchanted item. Maybe we should give him one. What is he? He is... He's got the Mark of Slanesh, so he doesn't have fireballs. So let's give him the Ruby Ring of Ruin. So he has fireballs. Not that we use fireballs very often. But, oh, we have encountered the Lawmasters. So they're probably over in Ulthuan. So that's fun. They'll declare war on us pretty soon, I imagine. But that's probably fine. Let's... Yeah, Steel Technology, sure. And I guess Morty can just encamp. It's going to take us a little while to get over to Ulthuan and then a little bit longer to land. And basically we're very vulnerable while we're doing that. Once we're on Ulthuan, we should be okay. But... Well, I mean, I say, uh-oh. Okay, that's bad. I feel like the Wood Elves are chasing me. And I feel like they'll be able to move faster than I can. That's not a good thing. That's a bad thing. Oh good, a Marine Bird has taken Bordelot. Redhorn Tribe, hello. You want to... Where the hell... I don't even know where you are. Sure, have some cash. Knock yourselves out. Oh, they died. Okay, well that's sure. Sure, that's the thing that's happened. Okay, let's head across to, I think it's the Shifting Isles. So these are the islands that defend Ulthuan because they're always moving. Where can we actually... I don't actually see anywhere we can land. If we... Right, okay, we're going to have to head over here. That's not good. Or we could sail all the way... Oh my god, that's going to take friggin' ages. Okay, so we've got two... Well, that's pretty much the same time. I think probably going south is the best option because... There's more cities up here. So that if the High Elves have probably spotted us, I mean, I don't know if they'll move on us when we're not at war. Let's see how Teclis feels about us. It's probably not going to be great. It's not great. No. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, he's got the whole of Ulthuan under his control. That's right. Malagor and Khazrak might end up dying, so that's the thing. But never mind. We're going to give it a shot anyway. And oh, hello.
My lady will not allow it.
Oh, they've got the Green Knight. The Green Knight is in that army. Can we just go and kill them? I think we probably can. Oh no. Okay, they've got a few armies. Apparently, Bretonnians have returned from Norsca. Slightly angrier than before, probably because you know their kingdom now is on fire. A lot of it's on fire anyway. Looks like we've got a Bray Herd. They will obviously die fairly quickly. So I think we'll just sit here. What are you doing? The Crusade. Campaign movement range, melee attack. Okay, sure. Okay, so I don't think Malagor and Khazrak are gonna do anything. I think they're gonna die. Because I suspect we just don't have the... Yeah, there we go. I just don't think we've got the movement to get to Ulthuan before the AI can move like a number of armies and surround us and either auto-resolve us to death or... Oh, well, we didn't get an ambush, but it's Hermann Gorse with a whole bunch of grave guards, skeletons, and a corpse. Yeah, this is going to be... Let's fight this one. It's fun to kill undead. This is going to be an absolute stomp. Gorst does not have the units he needs to defeat this army. In fact, they're not even close. He's just got a lot of skeletons, some Graveguard, but they're nowhere near good enough to defeat our Gors, Bestigors, Pestigors? We don't have Corn Gors. Land Gors. All that kind of good stuff. So we've got Centre Gors on the left flank. They're chucking axes at the Dire Wolves. And then we're just going to charge down, straight down the hill, directly into all these ghouls and Graveguard. And we're going to start absolutely tearing them apart. Oh, we do have Corn Gors. Yeah, as you can see, this Graveguard is yeah, they're basically melting. It doesn't help that the Centaurs are coming in. Here's Gorse down here, and Axel Rose has spotted him. Axel Rose, and move fast. No, he didn't move fast enough. He's down. He got run over. So Axel Rose has run Gorsed over, and we're going to drop a Pit of Shades on this Graveguard, so they're going to get minced. Very nice. Got large hordes of undead here, but our Corn Ghouls are just going to tear them to pieces. Chaos Spawn on the far right flank have dealt with the ghouls and the crypt horrors they were fighting, and they're going to crunch into the flank of the zombies and just mince them. Not even a competition. Just lots of skeletons. You can just see the Chaos Spawn slowly kind of like claw their way through. Oh, there we go. Metallica tearing apart. How many has he killed? 27. That's pretty good. Gorst is dead. I mean, that wasn't really, not really a surprise. And now it's just an easy case of just surrounding them and tearing them to pieces. Easy. No problem. Job done. That wasn't even close. That was just an absolute stomp. So we don't need the cash. I guess a replenishment would be useful just in case those Bretonnians decide to come for us. I suspect they'll probably stay away though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wood Elves. Problem is, if they catch us at sea, which they probably can, because obviously they can move faster than us, then the authors of the Wood Elves is very good and ours is very, very bad. But we have got Gorst or Ghost, so Morghur has poison attacks. I think he had poison attacks anyway, so that's actually pointless. Never mind. Apparently death is merely an obstacle to overcome. Must be inconvenient, however. I imagine it probably is. It's probably a lot of paperwork, a lot of stuff to get in order. It's just going to be a pain in the arse. And our Brayhead has been destroyed, as is tradition. Morty has been spotted. The Doomtide battle, blah blah blah. Fine. Fine, let's get the... Oh, I don't want to take attrition. Go there. That does mean that the Wood Elves are going to be able to catch up with us. Shut up, Findle. You big jerk face. Good. Right, so we need to land in Ulthuan before we're at war, otherwise, with the High Elves, otherwise it's going to be a nightmare because they will move to intercept us and crush us easily, which would be a bad thing. It does look like the Bretonnians have left again. They apparently don't want to defend this. Yeah, they can see us, can't they? So apparently they've just decided to leave. What a... Honestly, where's chivalry is dead, isn't it? What a bunch of jokers. So I think we'll just auto-resolve that one. That shouldn't be too difficult. And let's... Yeah, we'll just do... we don't need the cash at the moment. Really don't need the cash. Could potentially get another war herd up. Could be a thing. I don't think I really need it. Oxel Rose. You are going to get... Yeah, steel technology, sure. Oh, you've got 2 skill points. Yeah, because you're level 40. You have maxed out. Ragash, you are going to get Soul Blight because I quite like that. And Morty, you, my friend, are going to get Slug Skin because more weapon damage for our Chaos Spawn is never going to be a bad thing. Although I suspect the reason the Minotaurs are better than Chaos Spawn is because the Minotaurs have a more agile attack, so they probably hit more units, where I think the Chaos Spawn have quite a small AoE. So that's my suspicion anyway. I've got nothing to back that up with. This is pure speculation. But I think, in actual fact, the weapon strength does help, but maybe not as much as it does with the Minotaurs, because obviously they can hit more around them. Because they do that rolling attack, and I think they hit more units along the way. And obviously, weapon damage is spread out amongst the units they hit. So, a Chaos Spawn hitting 2 units might cap out at 40 damage, for example, whereas a Minotaur with 160 that can hit 10 units would obviously spread that out amongst all of them. Because obviously, individual units have a maximum health. You can't cause more than that. So, at a certain point, it's the extra weapon damage is actually pointless. That's my suspicion. Say, pure speculation. Aussie Gaursborn is back. That's nice to see. We've got the enemy within. I don't really need the Chaos Corrupt. Well, Bestial Rage. I mean, it would help us get those Bray Herds that then go and Suicide. Yeah, alright, we'll take the Chaos Corruption. There we go. Right, Findle. I can't see him. He's buggered off. Good. Good. Okay, let's head for land. Gonna hop. Can we? Ah, perfect. Okay, we have managed to get to Ulthuan safe and sound. Thank God for that. Phew. Which god? Nurgle. That one. Okay, Al Gorbal II, you're going to get Unrelenting Warhead. I do want to actually get some more Gorbals for our herds. And we could go and hit Corone. Do we want to do that? I think we should be okay. I think our... Yeah, I think that's obviously the next step. Go and destroy the Bretonnian capital. And then we just got Castle Artois down there. So let's lay siege. Let's get a couple of... I think 4 siege towers should be enough. Famous last words. But of course we do have Morty and his Chaos Spawn Horde. So they're going to move up. And I'm going to construct some more Minotaur building. We moved too... Oh, no, we didn't. It's because we're too close. There we go. So let's go for the fire pits, and then we can upgrade that. There's Aussie Gaursball. Can you take out Dorian Waldon? Come on, Aussie. Get him. Boof. Knocked him. Oh, good job, Aussie. What a champ. You're going to spread more corruption. And we've got the Bone Clubbers tribes. That's Savage Orcs. So it's Orcs and Beastmen by the looks of it. A wandering army. We do have this Leon. There's Luon Leonca and Aldahard Devoted. Got this outrageous flex, I says it. Okay, now we're in Ulthuan. We can now declare war on the High Elves and kill some High Elves. That'll be fun. I did promise some new and interesting enemies, although it's interesting that Teclis has control of the whole of Ulthuan. You're not riding to the rescue, Luon? No? You're going to be a little chicken? Of course you are. Absolutely. Doomtide. Okay. So now we're safely in Ulthuan. We can now start killing some High Elves. So yes, we're going to declare war on the High Elves. They've got a lot of allies. I don't care. Do I fight? I mean, we will basically roll over them. Maybe this is just to get their attention. We'll auto-resolve this one, get their attention. And holy... Yeah, you say that. So we set that on fire, and hopefully that will get their attention. I'm fairly sure it should get their attention. Job, you are level 29. You have got all your skills. We want to give you Shadow Hide for missile resistance. That does kind of feel like a good idea. I mean, we could get the... Is that just going to give us... Yeah, okay. Well, let's get Shadow Hide then. Let's get that. And do we want to attack? Correct. I think we probably do. We've got our siege towers built. We've got lots of chaos spawn. Shouldn't be too tricky. Here we are at the Bretonnians' capital. It's about to go down. Morghur is actually moving ahead of the main army, and he's taking quite a lot of fire. He's shielding his Chaos Spawn. The Chaos Spawn's still going to take a little bit of damage. And of course we're getting cows thrown at us, so that's fun. That'll be fine. Lots of Bretonnian peasant archers. Of course, the Harpies moving in to deal with them. And we've got Morty moving in with hordes upon hordes of Chaos Spawn. You're going to get a nice old pit of shades right on top of these peasant archers, and also some battle pilgrims. And in come the siege towers. Fortunately, the pit of shades is going to fade just as our corn gores arrive. There we go. If I couldn't have timed that better if I'd actually bothered to time it. We do have some... Was it foot squires? Foot squires? Yeah, foot squires. But the corn gores should be able to deal with them no problem. Pestigors arriving. And further down the other side of the wall we've got more corn gores and more pestigors, and of course a huge mob of chaos spawn. Harpies doing fantastic work. I was going to send them to deal with a trebuchet, or trebuchets at the back here, but they do have units of Pegasus Knights, and frankly the Harpies would not do well against those, so we're not going to do that. So we're taking a little bit of artillery fire. And we do have the... I think this is the enemy general. He's currently the only one standing in front of the gate, which is incredibly brave, but also pretty bloody stupid. Oh, he's running away now. That's probably safer. The gate's almost down, 91. It's just a huge mob of Chaos Spawn waiting on the other side. There we go, it's down. We've got more Beastmen. I think the War Gores. Yeah, the War Gores are in amongst the Grail Knights. And they're being backed up by the huge swarm of Chaos Spawn now coming through the gate. There's Mutalika. Mutalika seems to go out of his... He kind of charges past... I'm not sure why he does this. He charges past... I think he was going for this unit of Knights of the Realm. But he ends up quite far away from the rest of the... and then he gets jumped by Pegasus Knight. And basically he ends up surrounded and by himself. The pit of shades right on top of these Grail Knights. That is going to really suck at their health. Obviously they do have physical resistance but not magical resistance, so that pit of shades is going to do a lot of damage. And then we get a pendulum coming in as well, and those Grail Knights have been absolutely torn apart. They are not going to stand up against this huge mob of Chaos Spawn. They are still coming through the gate. It's taking a little while for them. It's not British. They're not forming an orderly queue, are they? It's all a bit chaotic. Never mind. On the right side of the city, our corn gores and pestigors have come down from the walls, and they're now dealing with some Knights of the Realm. And slang gores heading over to the other gate, fighting some foot squires. They should do fairly well there. Our Chaos Spawn now going to back up Mutalika, who, despite being surrounded, only lost half his health. So now we just need to take out these trebuchets, and I think the enemy army should then break and run. Yep, they very quickly break and run. Off they go. Mutalika leading the charge. Some Grail Knights decide to bravely come in to save them and then run away, which is not quite as brave. It's not very chivalric, is it? So they're now running away. They don't run off the battlefield. They run up a little side gate trying to get away from the Chaos Spawn. I mean, to be fair, there is quite a few Chaos Spawn. Still being chased by Mutalika. They now come down this central road and end up hitting the Chaos Spawn coming up, and then get completely surrounded. And then break and run. Very brave, guys. Probably not the best. Good attempt, though. Well, I think that went very well. We've destroyed the Bretonnian capital. You know, let's take the cash. Just because I want 100,000 monies. Hooray. 100,000 monies. That's what I like. Let's encamp Morty. It looks like the Breton... have you reset? You little shits. Okay, we'll have to go and deal with them. Mousselon.
Why do come? What can we help you with this night?
Well, I was wondering if you would join my war against Bretonnia. If I gave you... Seriously, mate? Oh, come on. They've got... Okay, that's right. Strength rank. Right. Where's Bretonnia? Right, 15. Mousselon is 24. Okay, that's probably why they went to declare war, but still. Come on, guys. Build your army up a bit. Jesus. Okay, let's get the meat larder. Because who doesn't love a good old meat larder? I know I do. Ragash. You are going to get Doom and Darkness, just for shits and giggles. Didn't really use you in the last battle, but that's fine. You destroyed that. That's okay. Ozzy, you killed someone. You killed a man. Put a gun against his head. Pulled the trigger. Now he's dead. Well, wounded anyway. Seriously wounded. And that's worn you out. So you can't kill anyone again this turn, so we'll just have you hang out near there. We do want... I could try and... Can we slow down armies? I think Bray Shamans can they're hiding at sea. Yeah, okay. Little buggers. What am I going to do about you, eh? I guess I'll just have to destroy all your settlements and hope for the best. Now, on the plus side, with their armies coming to Bretonnia, it does mean that their provinces in Norsca are probably riddled with chaos corruption and very, very unhappy. So they probably will rebel fairly soon. We'll see if we can get a nice big fight against the High Elves first, though. Oh, it's Lupio. Lupio's back. Good old Lupio. I wouldn't call him my nemesis because he's been a bit shit, but he's at least tried. He's put the effort in. The Bretonnians have been a bit rubbish. Yeah, minus 10. You are... Ooh, you have a military presence and characters, really? Well, they're not best pleased anyway. I think it's minus 10 from Chaos Corruption. Yes. Chaos Corruption is dropping. Minus 8. Yeah, well that's fine. Can we... I don't think... No, we can't catch Lupio. He's over the other side. And if we block him, he'll just run away to sea. I guess we're just going... I mean, we're just going to have to play whack-a-mole a little bit. So with that in mind, let's send Morghur down towards Castle Artois. There's Madeleine Dubois. Can we... Morty, I feel like, Morty, you are ready to go out on your own. With your big horde of Chaos Spawn. And obviously, Ragash. Oh, you little sh... Alright, no biggie. We'll go and destroy Lyonesse. And Morghur will go and destroy Castle Artois. That's going to leave them with less settlements and less options. And then Malagor. Okay, no High Elf armies so far. Where is Tekalis? There he is. So it does look like Tekalis has got a lot of Lustria under his control. So a lot of his armies might be over here rather than Ulthuan. He's going to pay for that. That's going to be a problem for him. Because we're here now. And we're here to stay. For a little while, at least. Don't want to overstay my welcome. That would just feel rude. We've moved too far. That's okay. You can just hop over there, Khazrak. You'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. Ozzy, you know what? Can you just go and block Lupio just for shits and giggles? Just for old time's sake. Success, nice work. And spread more corruption. Go nuts. That seems sensible. Oh, we got more vampire count armies. We failed our ambush. There's Madeleine de Boise, and she's now dead. And we'll eat her. Nom nom nom. So the Bretonnians have a few less options now. So we're getting there. We'll have to go to Norsca potentially if those settlements don't rebel. Oh, the Green Knight. Oh, I should have fought it just for the Green Knight. Oh well. So the puppets and servant... Oh, hello. Oh, he's finally decided to show his face, has he?
From the north it comes.
Yeah, yeah.
The tendrils of chaos spread south, tainting the land.
Have you know, I've been doing a lot of work.
And with it, the warriors of chaos march. We must ready ourselves, for war is coming. But who has brought the warring tribes together? What manner of champion holds that power?
This old shiny head. There he is. You know what? I think we should kill Archaon. I think we should do that.
Oblivion has come, my lord.
Oh, no one cares.
Archaon, the ever-chosen lord of the end times,
Upkeep, maybe. Horde growth. Nah. Yeah, alright, let's get in the third.
Marches a chaos host numberless in size.
Yeah, I know.
Prepare yourself for the coming apocalypse.
I mean, technically, we should be chummy chum friends. Morghur's got a grey herd. They're going to die fairly soon then. Right, Warriors of Chaos. See, the Warriors of Chaos bloody love us. Look at that. Trusted friends. What does he say if you're trusted friend? Hello?
Yes. Bow before he who wields the Slayer of Kings.
No. You know what?
Yes.
Screw you.
Greetings. Your abasement pleases me.
Abase this. Shiny headed tit. There we go. So I'm going to kill Archaon. I've decided that's the plan. I can kill Bretonnia. Then we're going to go and put Archaon out of his misery. I'm just going to duff him up, basically. Just prove that Beastmen are way better than some poncy armoured Johnny-come-latelys. While Malagor is obviously partying in Ulthuan with the High Elves. Unfortunately, we have run out of time, so I'm going to have to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.